Hate you for your beat. Hate you for your beat.
What's up? It's Curry Spice back with another video. I've been MIA, so I am at the gym right now, just working out, getting my workout in, and I already jogged for about 35 minutes, so I'm about to do another round and do my weightlifting now. I left the gym, went to the grocery store, and now I'm headed to Redondo Beach. I'm in Inglewood right now, but I went to the grocery store to get some alcohol, and it's a little too expensive. So I'm gonna go to a more affluent area, which is Redondo Beach, and it's cheaper out there, believe it or not. Can you believe alcohol is cheaper out there? So I'm going to Total Wine. This came from Vaughn's, and Vaughn's is overpriced. Okay, so I'm here in Total Wine. I just grabbed Bluefeld Riesling. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. I went to a Thai restaurant in Long Beach, and they served me a cup or a wine glass of the Bluefeld Riesling, and I fell in love. I love it so much. So now I'm just looking around. I'm contemplating if I want to get another bottle. Okay guys, so I went to the doctor today, and I'm feeling like some muscle pains. So I believe those muscle pains are work related, and yeah, I've been doing a lot lately, and the thing that makes me feel bad is that I was considering doing even more than what I've been doing. But I don't want to run myself into a early grave, you know. But I've been trying to hustle hard and make so much money, and it's like, it seems like all the hours I put in at the end of the day is still not enough. So I don't know. I just been feeling kind of lost a little bit, because this is a job that I decided to go with after earning my bachelor's degree, and I'm still unsure about what I want to pursue for my master's, although my master's program did start today officially, and I haven't went to the website yet to check out what my first assignment is, but I'm going to be checking that out later on today. So I'm just looking for a little wine, kind of help me relax a little bit. I've had a hard week. Been working hard for the last 5 days or so, non-stop. So this is like a little treat for myself. Okay, so I'm back, and yeah, so I bought my alcohol already. I bought my wine, I bought my grapefruit beer, or at least one bottle. But so I want to talk to you guys just to tell you where my head is at. So what I meant earlier when I said that I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, I'm just trying to, like, understand right now what I want to do with my life in the future. I'm still unclear as to what it is I want to do. And something about like my body starting to hurt is making me kind of reevaluate things. Because I don't really feel like I should expedite the wear and tear on my body if I can help it. You know, because I only have one body. And if I tarnish that, like I'm done for life. Because I don't get a do-over. I only get one body, you know? And so that has me kind of reevaluating things. And I mean, I understand that you do what you have to do. I get that. Especially when you have a family and, you know, your wife and kids and your husband doesn't make as much. So, I mean, I get it, of course. But I still can't condone slavery. You know? It's like legalized slavery. These companies just, they milk as much as they can get out of you as possible. And the higher ups just always is just, they want to capitalize, you know. It's just always about how much money they can make at the end of the day. Like, will they make 6 figures or even 7 figures or even 8 figures? As many figures as possible. That's their goal. Their goal is not to nurture the working class, you know, or anyone who makes under 6 figures. That's not their job. Their job is to make as much money as possible by any means necessary. And that is really sad, because 6 figures or more is gonna cost someone their life, you know, because there's someone else out there working hard to make their millions and they never come close. In the meanwhile, they have all these like back problems and they have leg problems, and you know, and these problems they don't go away, because they go to the doctor and then they're told that this prescription will save their life. And all you have to do is just take one a day, you know. And they take one a day of this medication. It's supposed to be life-changing for like 6 months, and there's no difference. If anything, it made their situation worse, you know. So it's just, I think the United States, I don't know about other countries, but the United States has this habit of like capitalizing and exploiting working class. And the ones who seem like they're not exploited, or they're not as exploited, are the rich, the ones who make 6 figures or more, because they recognize the system for what it is, and maybe they were lucky enough to be coached from youth. They could have been coached at maybe 7 years old or 9 years old or 10 years old, as far as what money is, what and how money works, and what we can do to make sure money works for us instead of us being a slave to money. Because the working class has this idea of working hard to make money, but sometimes I feel like there's gotta be another way, guys. There's gotta be another way. I don't feel like I should have to slave myself into the ground until I develop arthritis and until I develop sciatica and all these other conditions, that are very taxing on the body because I'm just putting the wear and tear on my body. And some of these people who work hard, they're really young, like in their 30s and their 40s and even in their 50s, but they have these problems, like they have these physical problems with their body because they just put so much years of work. They're hard workers, and I take my hat off to them. And they made money in a system that, they only knew how to work that system like in limited ways. They didn't know all the ins and outs of the system. All they knew was what is being taught to us is that we have to sit in the cubicle from Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, and that's the order. That's the corporate order, and so don't do anything to try to go against the order because it's the inevitable, and it's going to happen to anyone who doesn't know how to generate a six-figure income. They become a cubicle worker, or at least something along the lines of a cubicle worker. And we're just told that don't try to be a hero. Like, don't try to defy the order because it's gonna happen, And even if you just graduated with a bachelor's or a master's degree, it might still happen, or even a doctorate. You might still end up homeless, even with a doctorate degree. And something about that is, I don't agree with that, guys. I don't agree with that, but I just feel like there's something seriously wrong in the United States in our capitalism, there's got to be another way, guys. I'm just feeling like we've been had, Anyone who doesn't know how money works has been had. Anyone who tends to sit and watch television all day long and just focus on being entertained all day long, feel like they're being had. The ones who would rather sit and be entertained versus the ones who wake up at 4 in the morning and stop at nothing to make sure their day is nothing but productive, and even if it means not only waking up earlier, but going to bed earlier than everyone else. And I don't know, I just feel like the rich people usually know how to work smarter, whereas the underprivileged people are the ones trying to make it out there. They have the tendency to just work harder, and that's what we call being an American. Working harder and fighting for the life that you believe you deserve. But then at the end of the day, you don't come close to earning what you deserve. You might earn enough to just barely scrape the barrel, if that even makes sense. Barely scrape the bottom of the barrel, but guys, some of us are struggling, and I can feel it. This is me after my bachelor's degree, guys. This is after earning a bachelor's degree. And I never expected this. I never expected it like this, I thought that once I get a bachelor's, that I would be at the top of my game in a career that I loved and just living the life I thought I deserved and not having to worry about money anymore, you know, things like that. Living in my own house. I just thought I was gonna have it made. But to be fair, I just graduated with a bachelor's. Has it even been a month yet? Yeah, technically, today is exactly a month that I walked from my bachelor's. I don't know where the time went, but yeah. And I know I need more time to get established, but I'm still kind of impatient. Because, actually, I'm very impatient. Because I'm tired. I can already feel my body breaking down. And I don't know what it is. These muscle pains I'm getting, and it's in one place. It's in one area of my body, and I don't quite know what that was about. So that's why I went to the doctor about it, and she only checked my urine as like a quick overview, but it's still not a scope of my overall health. I mean, it makes a difference. Like, a urinalysis does mean something, but I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if she gave me a CBC. But I guess she felt like that was a bit excessive. Because she judged based on my symptoms that I was feeling. Because I went into the doctor today and I thought I was just going to get I thought I was at risk for getting an appendectomy or something. Because I know they say you should never Google your symptoms, but that's what I did. I'm guilty. That's what I did. And for some reason I thought that my appendix needed to be taken out. But according to this doctor, I was wrong. And now I'm at the cross of deciding whether I should just take her opinion and run, and also take her prescription for ibuprofen for the muscle aches, or if I should just go get a second opinion from somewhere else, preferably the emergency room. But I mean, it doesn't feel like an emergency room situation because I'm not throwing up or anything crazy like that. The part that makes it feel like an emergency is this overwhelming pain, because I've been losing sleep because of it. That's how bad it is. And I don't know if it's partly a gas issue. I don't know if I'm just backed up. If I just need to take some Gas-X or something, or if it's just muscle aches or both. I feel like it might be both. But for some reason I can't differentiate one from the other. I'm thinking it's both. But yeah, I mean, if I had to maybe talk to my kids and like tell them about what it's like to be an adult, oh my God, I would not want them to follow my footsteps. I would never want my kids to follow my footsteps. I always want my kids to be better than me. Whatever I've done, do it 10 times better. If I go to school for a bachelor's, you go for a master's, like that kind of thing. If I go for a master's, you go for a doctorate, that kind of thing. But then at the same time, I don't want to pressure them either. Like, I just want them to live the life that they see fit, even if it means not going to college at all. If they find a way to survive and not feel like they have to go to college, yeah, by all means. Actually, I might take some lessons from them because I don't have it all figured out, guys. I don't have it all figured out. I don't. Um, so if you're gonna get inspired by something about me, get inspired by my honesty, because I want to give you all the nitty gritty. I want to give you all the truth, you know, because I just don't feel like just fictionalizing this fairy tale, you know, just to inspire the world. And then it's just all this one big lie. I can't do it. So, just if my words seem grim, then just get inspired by my truth. And just use that to fuel you into being a better being and creating a better state of being, you know? So yeah, I'm still trying to figure everything out. I need to go home and take a look at that homework, my first assignment at the grad school level, see what that's like. I've been looking at careers for psychology majors, the Masters of Arts program, and I'm looking at different possibilities. I think they said there's one called an experimental psychologist. So I'm looking more into that kind of stuff and trying to see what the possibilities are, because I might not want to be actually, I don't want to be a caretaker forever. I don't want to be a caretaker forever. I've even told my supervisor this. I want growth. Like, I want to prosper. I want to thrive. I've always been big on evolution. I've always been big on just progressing. You know, I love progression. I love it. And I think everyone out there wants to progress. Well, most people do. Some people are fine just where they're at. I'm not fine where I'm at all. I'm not. I'm always looking for ways to be better. Always. And that could be a good thing and a bad thing. There's pros and cons to everything. But I just wanted to let you guys know where my head is at. That's all. Until next time, guys. Until next time.